Right. Exactly.
So,
Well, when I say a good example, which again, when we talk about changing your lifestyle,
but see, I changed dramatically.
okay, but with the kids' father is what I'm asking. Do you feel that they set a good example, that they set aside their street life or whatever that they should only be doing around adults? Do they do it around?
Around, no,
That's what I'm
no,
asking.
no.
Okay, okay, and you?
Well, for me, my baby's father was absent. He was around, but he really didn't play a part. He didn't play his role.
Hmm.
So therefore, I would be considered to a lot of people as the mother and the father raising a child. So he really didn't do anything, not too much.
Hmm.
He knows his father. He have seen his father, but
Does that bother you?
it used to. The feelings is kind of going down now. I don't. At this time in my life, it's a little bit more different. It's been over 16 years.
Okay.
So in the beginning, it was a little. I wasn't paying attention the way I should have, but now as I've grown and got wiser, I kind of get the picture, and I'm able to give him a little bit more tools for him to become more productive. I mean, having an absent father, I have to,
But
work
when you
harder.
say he know his father, he know him far as he do he have any type of relationship?
He has a relationship, but we're talking about fatherless father.
Hmm.
From my understanding, he told me he didn't have a father in his life. So it's sort of like a vicious cycle.
And you know
It's
what?
a very vicious cycle.
You know what? Here's the thing. When I say it's a 50-50 chance, and I'm going back to my first question, it's a 50-50 chance. Even if you do happen to be, because sometimes we just can't help it,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Sometimes you just can't help your lifestyle, your situation. We got all type of things going on in different households.
That's true.
But when I say 50-50, you live in the house where your parents is poor, or your parents are, you have a parent that's on drugs, you have a parent that's an alcoholic. When I say 50-50, that means sometime a child will grow up saying, here, oh, this is not what I'm going to be when I grow up. This is not what I want to do. Okay? But then you have some children, they learn that lifestyle and they feel like that's the lifestyle to live. So when you say your son's father, he was fatherless. He should have made it a point to be in his child's life. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
See,
but some will
sometimes
never learn.
I know.
Mean,
Yeah.
I've completely discussed this with him over numerous of years, and he seemed to not just quite get it. Instead of him, turning it around and reversing the cycle, he continues to lead the same way how his father treated him. It's just sad to say that the person that's really being affected by his decision not to really be a part of his life is my son.
Because it's
Basically, just want to say that being a young parent, having my son when I was 17, I really was not equipped for something like this. Basically, I wasn't looking at the future. I was basically looking at a gentleman I met just walking down the street. He said something to me, gave me a compliment, it went to my head. And instead of me looking at what could come from
what
that,
can happen.
what can come after that, basically I just went with the flow.
Was he older?
He was older. He was
So
about,
he had the rims.
he had the
slick
rims. He had the nice
cars.
car. The nice clothes and bling, as they
Okay.
would call it now. I mean, and it just was not a thought that I should have had. I looked at that, thought that he was okay, didn't even mind at the time if I did become pregnant. You know, when I did, I wanted to have the baby, not knowing what was to come after. Was he the type of man that I needed in my life for me and my son? So it's saying, as far as parents,
No.
well,
I'm talking to my youth right now because you see it 24 hours.
Yes, you do.
A day.
Yes, you do. The message of what I'm trying to give is just to educate teens and let them know that do something different. If you can abstain, if you can find a book, if you can go and, you know, take up a hobby, do something that interests you. You know, before you go out.
Use your brain.
Use your brain. Exactly.
Think first.
Think first before you react.
Right.
You know, because
and
you
it's
really
okay
just
to
don't
like.
know.
We all have crushes.
Yeah.
Outside influence. So,
Well, that's why I said it's a 50-50 chance because they do get outside and they do learn stuff from outside. Go ahead. Go ahead.
so what I'm saying is, every parent has to educate their children. Not letting someone else influence your kids.
That's right.
Because you got to watch out for that neighbor. How's this child reacting? Why is this child in the street at 8 o'clock with mine in the house?
Exactly.
So do you think I want my children to be around this child? Well, see, what we got to do actually is embrace them all. And we don't do that. You know,
it's a different time.
Times are different.
But you know what? Now, it's hard to do that. It's so hard to embrace. You know, sometimes people feel that you stepping over their toes when you're trying to say something to their kid by saying, "Oh, you shouldn't do that," or "Why are you out? Go in the house." See, back in the day,
wow.
My neighbors would make me go in the house.
Yeah, it's time to get your behind in the house.
Right.
Now today you got parents that's you don't talk to my child. You know, and I don't want to keep it on a negative because we do have a lot of people like us that will look out for each other's kids and will if you see this person's child, if I see your child somewhere they don't have no business, you go home or I'm taking you home. You know what I'm saying? If I see your child somewhere, it's time, let's go. Let's go. Or I'm calling your mother or your father and let them know.
And you know what the ironic
What you're doing with this gentleman?
Well, Manny has a very eccentric and eclectic life, and we want to capture it on film. Hopefully, all the stuff that you're observing here, you know, with the filming and the camera crew and the ambiance and the charades that will follow, I'm sure it'll be one heck of an ordeal.
Lots of craziness.
Lots of craziness.
And there's Brian. He's also on the show. And
All right. Hey, Brian.
Feather is somewhere.
I was actually speaking earlier about you and you all's reality show. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
It's going to be a blast. We are going to have fun. We are going to introduce Chicago in a different way. There aren't any reality shows based in Chicago. So for them to be able to see Chicago in a different light other than just being in the movies and seeing the L Train or the John Hancock or the the Willis Tower.
Right. Change it.
I hate to say that. I still refer to it as the Sears Tower. But it's gonna be something that you're gonna want to tune in and see what is Feather and Manny up to. We want to laugh. We want to invite girlfriends and boyfriends over, and we're going to make a lot of food, and we're going to have drinks, and we're going to laugh. People don't laugh anymore.
I know.
You know, and you don't want them to have to go to a comedy store to laugh. Sit at home and be able to
will
laugh.
you all invite me? I want to get in. Can I get in?
Of course you can. Yeah. Why?
Is this you all's first time working together?
Yes. Yeah.
Run into guess who? Brian K. Osborne, the big designer. How are you this evening?
I'm doing wonderful. Happy holidays to everybody.
All right, and you're looking great this evening.
Yeah, I have a cold, so I have the scarf on, but I'm trying to stay in the spirit with the red
No,
shirt.
I'm thinking that's more of a style. He said, I have a cold.
Can't get away from it. You know how it is with designers. Yeah.
So are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I'm full. Had enough to drink, but it's really nice. It's a very nice evening. So it's great to be here, to see you, see Sandy, see all my friends. So it's a lot of fun.
So tell me something special about the red carpet event.
Well, it's always a special thing because it's always good to see Sandy. You know, she's always networking and bringing people together. And it's always, when you come to her events, it's always like a reunion to see people that you know and seen other places. And through the holidays, we all get so busy, but it's good to see everybody here tonight. So.
All right. Now, do you have anything fashion show coming up soon?
Yeah.
Sometime soon?
Well, you know, I just got back from vacation. I was away for 2 weeks. Went to Florida and got a cold. It was 81 degrees down there. But I'm back now. But I'm going to be working this month, January, through Christmas, on a new collection of wedding gowns. And then January, March, and April, I'm going to be on the road with the collection. So I'm working on a new.
I got to get him in front of the camera. He looks great. I mean, come on now, really. You know?
Trying to stack up to you is all.
All right. Okay. What's your name?
My name is Shriram.
Right. Say it again.
Shriram.
Oh, wow. What a unique name. This is the third unique name I heard this evening. But as I was speaking with him, he went on to tell me about who actually designed this outfit. Tell us a little bit about him.
Yes, ma'am. The gentleman to my left is actually my guardian angel. His name is Oran Manson, and he is one of the city's finest couture designers for male and female collections. And he is just getting started in the industry, but he is a name you will be hearing many, many times in the near future from many other people aside from myself.
That happened.
Okay, so now I want you to tell me just a little bit more about this outfit.
Well, it's a tuxedo piece, a black and white piece. I love the classic black and white look for males. And it's a little bit different because I took and split it and brought it in to fit him, and it's tailored to him. So it's a one-button look with a double lapel on it, and I kept the lapels different than the rest of the jacket.
Welcome back to Undercover. And while we were on break, actually, these two were talking about paid help.
I'm paid, and I need help.
Well,
what is paid help, okay?
What is paid help? Well,
she's going to tell us, right?
No,
of course
yeah, she is.
I watched
Yes.
the show. I watched
Which one is it?
Gigolo.
I didn't know there was a show called Gigolo.
Paid
Of course I
help.
did. I
channel?
actually even ordered Showtime just for that.
Are you serious?
Gigolo, yes. Because I wanted to see it. And there is real gigolos in Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah,
you
you know
can
what, there
hire
is,
them out.
there is.
And
It's like
you,
call girls.
yes, it's like call girls.
not?
It's called boys, you know,
Okay,
whatever
call
you
boys.
want to call it.
I
don't
never
care.
put those together, but I guess.
Yeah, you
They
can
get
hire
paid
them
well.
out.
They live
You
very
can
well.
hire
Is
them
that?
out.
So have you
Basically,
hired
they go
a
on a
gigolo
date with
before?
you.
Have you hired a gigolo before?
No, not yet. But
She's paid
maybe
for
I
help,
can
though.
try. So I don't know what my husband would say, but there are women who are married and they do hire them out to go out for dancing or for dinner or just for sex or whatever the fuck they want to do, you know? So
Oh, you sound like you wanted to say something else, didn't you?
And that's like paycheck.
no, I'm
You're
not going to say
marrying
anything
somebody,
further
right?
towards that because I don't want to incriminate myself and then my husband is going to come back and is going to kill me.
But he
I'm
knows
happy.
you're doing. But he knows you're doing the show, so
I know,
hello,
I
so
know,
that's
I
okay. That's
know.
a consent
But
form
that's
already
okay.
there.
Well, I'm going to have to ask Carl about the paid help. Do we have any idea of, you know?
Be hopefully be helpful to us.
Most people in his field should know a little bit about that, right?
We all should know about it.
I didn't know. I've been
there you
saying
go.
that the whole show.
But with that said, we would like to welcome our next guest, and it's
He's
called,
not paid help.
No, he's not paid help, but he is the cruiserweight champ, former cruiserweight champ. Do I say this right?
Yes, is a former USBO champion of 2010.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
gosh.
I
Never
know.
mind.
What can I say?
So
I
I
very
said
well,
heavyweight
heavyweight.
earlier, so we need to
But
find
he's
out and
going
get
into
it
that,
all
I think so.
all
He's just heavy
together.
for me. I can't carry him.
However, we want to welcome Carl Davis Jr. the
Welcome.
Boxer.